Assalamu alaikum. This is Btv Chattogram welcoming you to the English news from Btv Chattogram. Let's begin with the top stories. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman to inaugurate 500-bed new building at National Institution of Neurosciences Hospital in the capital tomorrow. Premier Tariq Rahman to inaugurate long-closed payment process of retirement benefits and welfare trust for private teachers and employees tomorrow. Eight die in gas poisoning at shipbreaking yard in Shitakundo of Chattogram. Investigation committee formed to find out the cause. Iran warns continuing war until end of U.S. President Trump's term. U.S. sends a new aircraft carrier to Middle East. Al-Mater Zia and Khalida Zia Memorial Inter-School Gold Club football tournament kicks off in Chattogram. Viewers, those were the top stories. Now moving on to the details. The second unit of the National Institute of Neuroscience and Hospital is being opened in the capital to ensure world-class medical facilities for stroke patients. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman is expected to formally inaugurate the new unit tomorrow. Experts say that with the opening of this new hospital, stroke patients will receive world-class medical services enriched with cutting-edge technology. As a result, no one will have to go abroad for advanced treatment. Officials of the hospital said the construction work on the new building has already been completed and most of the equipment has also been installed. According to them, once the 15-story building is inaugurated, the total number of beds at the hospital will increase to 1,000. As a result, it will become the largest specialized neurological treatment center in the country. The 12 floors have wards, operation centers, and theaters and diagnostic units. There are also 40 ICU beds, 24 post-operative beds, and 112 cabins. Doctors at the hospital said most of the patients who come here for treatment are stroke patients, followed by accident victims with brain and spinal cord injuries. In addition, they said patients suffering from various neurological diseases including Parkinson's disease, dementia, GBS, epilepsy, and hydrocephalus seek treatment at the hospital. Patients of all ages, from children to the elderly, receive treatment at the hospital for neurological diseases. In addition, there is also a 100-bed specialized trauma unit for those injured in road accidents, falls from high places, or vehicle accidents. There is a 24-hour OT facilities. 2 of 4 OTs are modular OTs, special types of operation theaters for performing surgeries in a sterile and controlled environment. The government is restarting payments from Non-Government Teachers and Employee Welfare Trust and the Non-Government Teacher Employee Retirement Benefit Board for private teachers and employees after a long suspension. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman will officially inaugurate the program tomorrow. To implement the initiative, the government has allocated 2,000 crore taka as a special grant. Around 114,000 teachers and employees will be benefited, including 70,000 from the Retirement Benefits Board and 44,000 from the Welfare Trust. The allocated funds will cover part of the benefits owed to almost all retired teachers and employees. The remaining amount will be paid later according to the order of applications. For the first time, the payments will be sent directly to beneficiaries' bank accounts through the IBAS software. Analysts say the special allocation for retired NPOs listed teachers is insufficient compared to the actual need. However, they believe that the initiative will bring hope to thousands who have been waiting for their benefits for a very long time. Prime Minister and BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman held a meeting with leaders of Rajshahi Division, District and Metropolitan BNP yesterday. The meeting was held at the BNP Chairman's political office in Gulshan in the capital. Party Chairman and Prime Minister Tariq Rahman exchanged views with leaders on the political situation, organizational activities and party activities of Rajshahi Division at the meeting. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi, Land Minister Mizanur Rahman Minu, Rajshahi Metropolitan BNP President Imamunur Rashid, Rajshahi Metropolitan BNP General Secretary and Rajshahi City Corporation Administrator Mahfuzur Rahman Riton, and leaders of various districts of Rajshahi Division were present on the occasion. Later, BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi spoke to the reporters. He said that the meeting called upon everyone to work together to build the country, as well as discussion various issues including national politics, government programs, and the upcoming local government elections. 8 people have died and 10 more injured of poisoning after a gas cylinder exploded at a shipyard in Bhati area of Sitakundu Upazila in Chattogram. Officials said the condition of some of the injured is said to be critical. The death toll may rise. After the explosion, the injured were rescued and taken to Chattogram Medical College Hospital. All of the injured ones are workers of the shipyard. The deceased are Sani Jaldash, Palash Jaldash, 2 brothers Mansur Ali and Nasruddin of Bhati area and Muhammad Habib of Jamalpur. The remaining 3 people have been identified or may not have been identified till writing of this report. In the morning, workers were working at the Firdaus Steel shipbreaking yard in Bhati area when suddenly there was a loud explosion. After that, the injured were taken to the hospital and the doctors on duty declared 6 of them dead. 2 more died later. Meanwhile, Finance and Planning Minister Amir Khusro Mohammad Chaudhary has described the release of toxic gas during the shipbreaking as a very heavy tragic accident. He made this comment while consoling the relatives of the deceased and inquiring about the treatment of the injured workers at Chattogram Medical College Hospital in the afternoon. The Finance Minister said that an investigation committee is going to be formed into the incident. Actions will be taken in this light of the committee's report. The minister also said that the Bangladesh Shipbreakers and Recyclers Association is providing 10 lakh taka to the families of each of the deceased. The government will also provide financial assistance. The prices of vegetables have increased in the markets of Chattogram due to the incessant rain and adverse weather conditions. Along with this, the prices of fish, meat, and eggs have also increased. However, the prices of daily commodities, including rice, edible oil, onion, are fluctuating. For this, buyers have given emphasis on regular market monitoring. Everyone was found busy buying daily commodities for their families in Pahartoli market of the city. Difference in price according to the quality and type of this product was seen in the market. In addition to rice, pulse, and edible oil, there are also fluctuations in the prices of onions, garlic, ginger, and various vegetables. The sellers said there is no major crisis in supply as products are regularly coming from the wholesale market. They are also able to supply products according to the demand of the buyers. However, due to rains and adverse weather, the prices of various vegetables have increased in the kitchen market. At the same time, the prices of fish, meat, and eggs have also increased. They said that the prices have increased slightly this week compared to the last week. The consumers opined that regular market monitoring was essential in the daily commodity market. Now, international news. Iran warned that the war would continue until the end of U.S. President Donald Trump's term. Mohammad Reza Naqvi, a general in the country's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and a close aide to Supreme Leader Mujtaba Khamenei, made this warning. He said that the main purpose of prolonging the war is to build a strong resistance against the United States. In an interview with the U.S. broadcaster PBS, he said that the longer this war lasted, the more experience Iran could gain. He said that the war should be prolonged until January 20th, 2029, the last day of Trump's term, and to tire the opponent so that if anyone else wanted to attack Iran, they would understand that it would have to be paid for it. The Iranian military said that no ship will be able to pass through the Strait of Hormuz without their permission because the Strait of Hormuz is still under the full management and control of Iran. However, U.S. President Donald Trump claimed that the United States had full control over the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, the United States is planning to send a new aircraft carrier to the Middle East. The U.S. Navy's USS George Washington aircraft carrier could be sent to the Middle East to replace the USS Abraham Lincoln that is currently deployed there. Japan has strongly protested Russia's President Vladimir Putin's visit to the Kuril Islands, which are disputed between Russia and Japan. Tokyo reacted strongly after Russian state media reported Putin's visit yesterday. Putin's visit to the island, known as Itorofu in Japan, has reignited a decades-old torrential dispute between the two countries. Japanese Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi has said that in an official statement that these islands were Japan's inalienable territory, both in terms of historical context and international law. The Japanese government strongly protested Russian President Putin's visit. Moscow and Tokyo have long been in loggerheads over the four main islands in the southern part of the Kuril Islands, located between Japan's northern Hokkaido and Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. Japan claims that the four islands as its northern territories. At the end of World War II, the Soviet Union took over the entire archipelago in 1945 and expelled about 17,000 Japanese residents. 8 decades after the end of World War II, no formal peace treaty has been reignited and signed between Moscow and Tokyo over the border dispute. Russian media said Putin spoke to local residents and inspected the marine fishing industry during his visit. Russian outsiderism considers that the world's end islands to be of great military and strategic importance and has been using it as the main military airbase in the region. Now, sports news. Football. The Materzia and Kaladazia Memorial Inter-School Gold Cup football tournament has kicked off in Chattogram. Finance and Planning Minister Amir Khosrow Mohammad Chaudhary inaugurated the tournament at the district stadium in the afternoon. He said the Prime Minister is giving new life to sports in Bangladesh. Sports are an economic sector. No one in Bangladesh has realized this for a very long time. The Finance Minister said that Matir President Ziaur Rahman created a stir in the art and culture arena of Bangladesh through new buds. MPs Abu Sufyan and Enamul Haq Inam, Chattogram Metropolitan BNP Member Secretary Nazimur Rahman, Tournament Committee Convener Niaz Mohammed Khan, and other NMP and BNP leaders were present on the occasion. 48 teams will play 102 matches in this tournament, lasting about 1.5 months. Students from 48 high schools in Chattogram Metropolitan City are participating in the tournament.